I'd like to thank Reinhard and Oliver for this joint venture once again. We'd be happy to work with the organizations present here on some of the recommendations very concretely that flow out of the studies that we did. Our overall recommendation is actually, if I manage to move forward, to encourage Europe to think about the external borders. I think today everybody has a tendency to look inside and to close the borders, and our appeal is actually also within the capital market union to think about the outside. And that doesn't mean that you need to open the door to everybody, but you need to think about ways to go in and to go out. And I think this transparency and this predictability would be very, very welcome in terms of the way that international investors look at us. And so very simple, our recommendation is that we believe that the equivalence regimes, which is kind of messy today, maybe a bit like democracy, can be enhanced. It can become more predictable. And we had a very interesting meeting yesterday with Lord Hill, where he really encouraged us to put proposals on the table. We also think that Europe can be much better in terms of communicating that it's open for business on the outside. I think we're happy that Lord Hill has, from the very beginning, put quite a lot of emphasis on going out within the financial regulatory dialogues, but also visiting Hong Kong and other places in the world. That's very important to send the business about the internal market and financial services in Europe. And last but not least, Europe should become a champion of international standards, because already we know what it means to bring together different cultures, different traditions, and to forge common standards. So we can be a much better template for the world than other jurisdictions that have less experience in understanding each other's agenda. So Europe has a good template, and we really think that we can do more to promote that within IOSCO, but also other international regulatory bodies. Okay, let's go into the menu. I'd like to ask our first panel to join me here.